Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the IESA 8th grade 2A state championship quarterfinal games today. First game today will be Mount Pulaski and Bunker Hill. Bunker Hill is coming off a big 7th grade state championship last weekend. We had the opportunity, Lisa, to see them in Brimfield. But before I get too far, this is a Great Rivers pregame show, and we'll let them have their spot right now.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Driving in my car with my family, I've got 2 kids and a wife, and 4 of us are driving a car. We literally get excited when we see a DOT truck. It's actually a sense of pride.
Why I would encourage anyone to work at DOT. We take care of each other.
The company continues to grow and expand.
That to me is what brings me to work every day and that I enjoy.
Diversity, culture, family, all of those things, if you want them, you should be at DOT.
Back with you on Central Illinois Sports in the 8th grade 2A state quarterfinals here in, where am I at? I'm in Auburn this week. That's where I'm at this week. Lisa, it's kind of been a busy season, hasn't it?
It has. We have been in several. I was like, nope, it's not Kankakee. It's not Macon Meridian. It is
Auburn.
Auburn.
All right, with you tonight, we've got 4 broadcasts for you tonight, all quarterfinal games. Then we'll start at 11 o'clock tomorrow, 11 and 12:15 with the semis, and then 2 and 3:15 will be the third place and championship games for you. We'll have them all here on Central Illinois Sports. If you signed up and you're watching, you can go to any of the 4 classes of volleyball going on today, 1A, 2A, 3A, and 4A, and we've got a crew at each one of the sites doing that. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame. They're in Pittsfield, Berry, Liberty, and Hannibal. I want to thank them for coming on board and being with us. The IESA Scholarship Attitude Award has been restructured and will now recognize 5 students from 15 IESA geographical divisions. To learn how a student from your school can be named a winner of the IESA Scholar Attitude Award, visit www.iesa.org. The winners will receive their awards at the IESA State Track Meet at the Eastside Center in East Peoria in May. Lisa, let's talk about our pregame with the keys to the game brought to you by Farm and Home Supply. From snacks to hoodies to power tools to lawn chairs, no other place has it like your local Farm and Home Supply. Go right ahead.
Well, we got to switch sports. We've just come back from baseball, so now I got to get my brain back into the volleyball thing. Well, you have to serve with a purpose. You got to get it across. You don't want to have service error points because service error points are a free point to the other side. You got to be aware of your lines, be it that it is the net line or if it is the out-of-bound lines. Know where you're at because that can, once again, lead to a point for the other side if you misjudge that. You got to talk. I think that's probably my biggest one for any of it is you just have to communicate with each other. Call it, who's going to do it. You guys know what your plays are if you're setting it up or if you're taking it across. But don't let it just fall between you because obviously when it hits between you, somebody else gets the point and it's not going to be you guys.
All right, we're getting ready for Bunker Hill, which is just south of us here on 55. They're like... go to exit 42 or 45 and go through Staunton and over to it. Down in just a couple, less than 2 hours from here, I believe. Mount Pulaski just north of Springfield here. Let's tell you a little bit about the team from Bunker Hill. They are the Minutemen, and they are coached by Danielle Redmond and assisted by Christina Howard. And again, note that they won the 7th grade state last week. Their enrollment for 7th and 8th grade is 73. They've had 1 appearance in the 8-2A, and this is it. And so that's what's going on with them. Their colors are black and red. And so They come in 15-2. Coming in at 17-9 is Mount Pulaski. They're known as the Honey Bears. Honey Bears head coach is Hannah Cameron, and assistants Emma Aper and Lisa Leonard. And their enrollment is 94. Their 8-2A state record is 11-4. Their first appearance was in 2008. Their last appearance was 2022. And so they've had a long streak of being here and a past record. But I don't know. I think Bunker Hill is going to be up for this game, Lisa, because of the state championship game. And we see several of the same people in this.
Some of the lineup is there. They've got a great student section here. And they don't have quite as many fans as we've got over here on Mount Pulaski, but I got to say Bunker Hill's got a big student section over there. So if they get into it and rally with them, which they did the last time, that makes a big difference.
All right, so with that, we'll take a break here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show, and we'll be back with your starting lineups brought to you by Farm and Home Supply.
Welcome to the Best of Pet Olympics 2024, sponsored by the Love Your Pet sale at your local Farm and Home Supply. First up, we've got the gold medal champion in speed eating. It's Ollie. Good thing more than a dozen brands of dog food are on sale. Next is Ellie, the gold medal winner in squeaker ruination. She's backed by 25% off all pet toys. And here's Moses, the gold medal winner in treat finding. He's going to love the 10% off sale on select dog treats. Check out all the deals for the Love Your Pet sale at farmandhomesupply.com.
Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005. Or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com. One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome to the Best of Pet Olympics 2024, sponsored by the Love Your Pet sale at your local Farm and Home Supply. First up, we've got the gold medal champion in speed eating. It's Ollie. Good thing more than a dozen brands of dog food are on sale. Next is Ellie, the gold medal winner in squeaker ruination. She's backed by 25% off all pet toys. And here's Moses, the gold medal winner in treat finding. He's going to love the 10% off sale on select dog treats. Check out all the deals for the Love Your Pet sale at farmandhomesupply.com.
Game Masters is your headquarters for all your hunting gear. We have more than just camo hunting attire. Come check out our casual lines of Sitka, Under Armour, North Face, Columbia, Drake, and more. Pursue your prey with these off-road Quiet Cat bikes from Game Masters. Easy to transport and perfect for your next hunting adventure. Game Masters, we're passionate about the outdoors.
We do a procedure called a transcatheter aortic valve replacement, and we call it TAVR.
TAVR is state of the art. Wasn't really available worldwide until the early 2000s.
It's a minimally invasive procedure in order to replace the valve.
I'm number one.
I was number 100. Years ago, they would have to do open heart surgery, and now they don't.
Had I not had it done, I would not be here today. I feel like I'm living on a bonus of blessings.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account, plus ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now that the new year is upon us, it's time to focus on the important things, like Wi-Fi, strong connections, and high speed. This is the perfect time to tell you to call Cascom today. We specialize in all of those important needs. With our high-speed fiber optic service, we make your life easier. Whether that's online streaming, gaming, or just wanting good local TV channels, we have it all. So give us a call today at 1-800-252-1799.
Back with you with Central Illinois Sports in the IESA 8th grade 2A quarterfinal action here at Auburn, Illinois. Lisa Surratt, Steve Surratt, and it's time for your starting lineups brought to you by Farm and Home Supply. From snacks to hoodies to power tools to lawn chairs, no other place has it like your local Farm and Home Supply. Lisa, you want to go ahead and give those starting lineups for us?
I can. Does that hand sound a little stronger?
Yeah,
Bunker Hill side of things. 27 is going to be manned by Bethany Scroggins. 15 will be Ariana Bushman. 18 is Lana Zimmerman. 29 is Skylar Graham. 23 is Brooklyn Needs. 16 is Eden Howard. And 10 is the Librero, and she is McKenna Libers. And now for the Mount Pulaski side of things. Number 11 is going to be worn by Ella Martin. Number 4 is by Eva Leonard. The Librero is number 3. That's held down by Alyssa Martin. Number 14, Olivia Smith. Number 5, Haley Cowan. And rounds it out, number 15, Mabry Bender. That is your starting lineup for Mount Pulaski and Bunker Hill.
Brought to you by your Farm and Home Supply. Check them out. They're one right here in Springfield, just north of us here. We've got the kids, we've got the games. All you need is you. The schools of the IESA are looking for someone like you to become a licensed official, a referee, a starter, or an umpire. We need sports-minded women and men to get into the action. It's easy to become a license as an athletic official. Please take time to find out how calling the IHSA Officials Department at 309-663-6377. And again, we go back. Mount Pulaski's been here before, just 2 years ago. Been here. They've got a good winning record right here in the 8A section. And Bunker Hill, this is their first time. And they're coming off a 7th grade 2A state championship last week up in Brimfield. Lisa and I had the privilege of calling those contests. Fine batch of girls, and we're going to see a lot of those 7th grade girls in this lineup tonight, Lisa.
Yes, you have some of those that we already mentioned them when they were warming up. Definitely the coaches are the same coaches that were there last week. So those will be at least familiar ones. Bunker Hill doesn't look like they've got quite as many reserve players as we see on Mount Pulaski side of things, opposite side. I got to get my papers right here. But it really only takes 6 on the floor.
And those 6 working together, as we saw last week, and we've seen all through the volleyball season at our Brown County junior high season. Playing together and talking together, that's the biggest thing.
Absolutely. And the thing that we've talked about before, you do have 4 officials for every single game. You have 2 at the net and 2 on the lines, 1 on opposite corners to call if they're in or if they're out. And they usually rotate them so that you got different perspectives on that. So the one official, he's climbing up. The other ones are in their corner points. We'll have just a couple minutes while they check the roster to make sure everybody is in the place that they are supposed to be.
Gail Thurman, the one that is familiar to us. Gail does a lot of volleyball for our area over in the west central side of the state. A longtime basketball coach during my era. And he usually officiates when the 2 of them are doing it with our friend Sandy Prather over in Brown County. And so we're getting ready to go. He's checking to make sure everybody is where they're supposed to be.
Just gave the Librero the okay to come in on Mount Pulaski side of things. Checking the roster on Bunker Hill.
Mount Pulaski plays with Librero. Bunker Hill does also.
No,
they have one. Number
but they
10.
Don't have it in tonight.
Nope. Not right now. Back to serve for Bunker Hill is Bethany Scroggins, the 7th grader. Here we go, folks. Gets the first one over. It's deep. The set. Puts it back over the net is Martin for the kill.
Nice
Number
kill.
11, Martin for the kill and the point for Mount Pulaski. And they start out break service right out of the gate and make it 1-0. We get set. That's going to be Martin serving. Gets it in. Goes off of Scroggins in the back, and that's going to be the 2nd point for Mount Pulaski. Back again will be Ella Martin for her 2nd serve. The first one was an ace. They lead 2-0. Next one up. Back row hit. Going to be set up front by Graham and blocked at the net by Wirt. Haley Wirtz, number 10. Someone to add to your lineup. I got service order. I didn't get starters.
That's okay.
Martin with her third serve. So they get it over. Bushman got it over. And they set it to net and just barely got that back over without going into the net. Nice dump over on the Bunker Hill side from the Olivia Smith with the kill. Smith with the kill makes it 4-0. More experienced crew on the other side because they only have, well, they've got 4 8th, 7th graders on their team. The set, and it'll be put over by Beckel. The set, that'll be Smith. Nice dig, and back over. Martin and Cowan. And it stayed in. Got killed by Cowan. Making it a 5-0. I would look for a timeout here by Bunker Hill if this would continue. Ella Martin back to serve her 5th serve. Deep and off of Howard. That makes it 6-0. Timeout. Bunker Hill will be back after these messages.
Road that makes all the difference between the good and the great, the road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind, one of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference, and we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Back with you on Central Illinois Sports. We got a 6-0 ball game here. Mount Pulaski broke the service of Bunker Hill on the first serve and has had 5 straight service points. Back is Martin to continue. Let's see if that timeout broke her concentration or not. Service. Deep serve. It's Howard high in the chest. That'll make it 7-0.
She's got a interesting run jump for her service. Jumps right at the line.
And out, as they said, Howard. And the official up above saying it went off of Howard. She tipped it, so.
It stays in.
8-0. Mount Pulaski, Martin with her 8th serve. The set, and it's going to be dumped over. Martin. Then they're going to set for Martin to hit. Hits back row. And almost a nice job there. That one hit Bethany Scroggins just almost right in the shoulders. That makes it 9. Serve. Scroggins. Next hit. Got to get over. Dumped back over. And over by Bunker Hill. That was Bushman. Bushman dumps it back over. Almost didn't get to it. And out. And point will go to Bunker Hill, making it a 9-1 contest. Back to serve for Bunker Hill will be Ariana Bushman. Bushman with the serve. Nice strong serve, and it goes off the libero. Elisa Martin is the libero for a point, makes it 9-2. Next serve by Bushman. Going right after the libero, same thing happens, hits her in the arms and makes it 9-3. Bunker Hill trying to get back into this ball game. Bushman with her third serve, nice serve. Cowan, and then finally Martin. Lisa can't get it over. That'll be a 9-4. 4 straight points for Bunker Hill. And a net serve, that'll make it 10-4.
Eva Leonard up to serve.
Mount Pulaski. Here's the serve. Mid serve there. Set up. Zimmer puts it over. Back on this backside. Martin sets up. And a kill by Olivia Smith. Olivia Smith with the kill. Makes it 11-4. Leonard back to serve for her second time. Gets it deep. And dump back over. Leonard and then Smith with the kill. Olivia Smith with another kill. 12-8. Back to serve again is Eva Leonard with a 12-4 lead. Net serve gives up the point with the service error. I'm fine. Service, Howard into the net. She gives a service error there. Howard does. That'll make it 13-5. Back to serve is libero. Alyssa Martin. Serves it short. And it's out of bounds. That'll be an ace. As Howard couldn't handle that one. That'll make it 14-5. Martin back to serve. Alyssa. Howard. Set up. And over. That was Howard. I'm sorry, Zimmerman hit that first, then Howard, and that went out of bounds. 15-5. 10-point deficit, 10-point lead. Hit it to net needs. Martin sets up, and that's Smith with the kill again.
She's got 4 of them nailed here.
Yep, if you allow her to get set up nice, she's going to kill it almost every time. The set, far side, that's Howard. Nice dig on that side. And Howard couldn't block that. And it was, I believe, Smith with the blocking in, or she killed that?
She actually ended up killing it.
Okay. Alyssa Martin back to serve again. Back row and out. Bunker Hill just can't seem to get into a rhythm. Timeout, Bunker Hill. 18-5. Mount Pulaski over Bunker Hill. We'll be back.
Hey, grab me one too.
Back with you on Central Illinois Sports, as it is 18-5, 13-point lead, biggest lead for Mount Pulaski in this contest, and Alyssa Martin back for another serve. Serves fairly deep, back over, and a kill by Smith. She just went up and got that ball, Lisa.
Yeah, I don't want to say there's no stopping her, but right now it has not looked very good.
She gets in the air about as good as any
and she's got a little
junior high
height.
player. Yeah. Serve, net, and service error. I guess, and Bunker Hill's got what, 2 or 3 service errors out of their 6 points, right? That they've received. They got from Mount Pulaski. Back to serve will be Graham. Out. Service error. 20-6. Going to change things up. Graham's going to come out. Into the game is going to be Cheyenne Higgins. And Smith with the serve. Nice hard serve. Bushman. And put back over. Smith going to set somebody, going to set Martin. She hits it deep and it goes off the hand of Zimmer. 21-6. Looks like Smith can do it all, Lisa. She sets, she serves, she spikes. Deep service. Put back the other direction. Martin's going to, or Smith sets up Martin for the kill. Beautiful set there for
Yeah, they definitely
Smith to
are
Martin.
playing together there.
Short serve. They get it back. Martin's going to set up Smith now. Hits it to the back line. I think that would have been out. But that's going to be a kill for Zimmer. Makes it 22-7 here in this first game. In the game will be Kendall Stewart. She's going to come in, and I didn't see who sat down.
15.
Bushman.
Bushman.
And a net serve. 23-7. And you're going to have Kaylee Cowan into the ball game for Eva Leonard. And Kendall Stewart comes out, and Haley Cowan. So you got Kaylee and Haley. Back to serve is Haley. Deep serve. They'll set it to net. How was Howard put that over, returned, up in the rafters, and over the line.
That was a line error on Smith.
Smith. That gives a point to Bunker Hill. That's back to serve will be Eden Howard.
She can serve from last weekend.
Deep, and Smith can't handle that. Another point, Bunker Hill, 23-9. Howard back to serve again. Puts it deep, taken by the libero. That'll be Martin. She sets up over on the outside. And point, and that went to Kaylee Cowan, the left-hander. That'll make it 24-9. Game point here for Mount Pulaski. I'm going to stand up to see because people stood up. The set over. Back row hit. Smith's going to set up Martin. And
out.
Point, Bunker Hill.
Scoggins serving for her second time.
Scoggins with the serve. Pitch. There it is. And Smith can't get it over, but Martin dumps it. Set up on the other side. And a dump and a nice, and that's going to be a kill.
For Zimmer.
Zimmer. Deep serve. Martin. Smith's going to set up Martin again and kill and game. Final score 25-10. With that, we're going to go to our between game sponsor, which is Little Jess Jeep.
Today's halftime show is brought to you by Little Jess Motor Company. Warmer weather and topless, doorless adventures are right around the corner. Stop out to Little Jess today to check out our large selection of Jeep Wranglers. We currently have 15 Wranglers in stock and many more on their way. Right now, you can drive a new 2024 Jeep Wrangler 2-door Sport for only $499 per month with absolutely zero down. Is a 4-door more your style? Drive a 2024 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport for $599 per month with zero down. Little Jess, serving the Tri-States for 7 decades.
And you can
back with you. IESA is proud to announce that the official volleyball used in the Volleyball State Series has been manufactured by Macassa Sports. Macassa is making a major commitment to schools in the IESA and the young people who represent them in the State Series competition. Macassa is manufacturing the official ball used in all 8 IESA State Tournament Series, from the first competition in the regional all the way through the state tournament. When kids from Illinois play their games, they make it official, both McCaska.
Bunker Hill came up a little short this time. They actually only had 5 service points. One of those was by Bethany Scroggins, 3 of them was by Bushman, and 1 of them was by Howard. They had 2 kills, 2 aces, and so that made them up. On the other side, Mount Pulaski came up with 17 service points. They did have 2 service errors totaling it up. Their top scorer was Ella Martin with 8. She also had 3 aces and 2 kills. Leonard had 2 service points. Alyssa Martin had 6 service points, 1 ace, 1 dig. Olivia Smith had 2 service points and 6 kills. Haley Cowan had a kill, and Haley Wirtz had a block. So that makes up our stats for the first game. We will see who comes out here in the second one, if we'll be going for 3 games.
I wonder if they talked to them about taking the full time. Now Gail's checking things down here, but that makes it nice when they take the full 3 minutes like they're supposed to.
Yeah, it gives them a little bit of a breather too for them playing. And I would assume it will be Mount Pulaski taking the serve, since Bunker Hill had the first one.
Yep, I would say so. We get ready to go here, Lisa, with a lot of nerves there, it seemed like, for Bunker Hill, and they were outplayed by an inexperienced team in that first game, and they're going to have to get those jitters over with and play like they did last week.
Yeah, they're going to have to change their sets just a little bit, but Mount Pulaski came out on fire, and I mean, they had the first one out had an 8-serve run.
And we've seen it in basketball. There's a difference between 7th grade basketball and 8th grade basketball, and we're seeing it in volleyball. There's a difference between a 7th grader and an 8th grader, the maturity of them as far as game knowledge and so forth.
Absolutely.
I think
there was a light or something that needed to be turned off on one of the fans. Is what's delay. Everybody's okay. Officials are given the okay, and they're like, okay, but we need a ball.
Who's got the ball?
Nobody has the volleyball.
Gail is checking the lines again.
One more time. And the other official's like going, everything's okay, but we do need a ball.
I think he'll get that off of the scorer's bench here. Back to serve will be Ella Martin. She had quite a first game.
She did. She had that 8 run after they got it given to them in the after Bunker Hill lost the serve the first.
Martin with the serve, kind of a deep serve. That set up front, get it over the net by Howard. And here comes Smith. The set by Scroggins, and Howard dumps it back over by Smith. Scroggins dumps it. Nice save there by Martin. Smith back to Martin to put over the net. Back over Zimmer. Put over by Bushman. Here's the set from Smith to Martin. And a kill going to Martin, making it 1-0.
Alyssa Martin? Was it the libero or the back line one?
Ella.
Thank you.
Next serve. Set. Howard's going to hit it over. Deep and out of bounds. That's 2-0. Martin with a short hit. Howard's going to knock it back over deep. Set up and put over by Wirtz. Nope, and push back. Dump back over by Smith, back the other direction. That'll be Scroggins. It will set and dump over by Bushman. Nice. Smith and then put over by Cowan. Set up by Scroggins for Howard. Blocked, but out of bounds. And so point goes to Bunker Hill. And Howard with the point, 2-1. And it will be Bethany Scroggins back to serve for Bunker Hill. Service in the net, error, 3-1.
They do have to watch their net line because there's been some feet over the line that have been missed, just from my viewpoint.
Eva Leonard with the serve, deep. Howard set up on the front line, and Howard can't get it over. The set was by Skylar Graham that time. That'll make it 4-1. Eva Leonard back to serve again here in the second game. Mount Pulaski up 1-0. Deep serve. That'll be Graham. And far side.
Block.
Couldn't put it over. 4 hits as Bushman couldn't get that over. Eva Leonard on a service run here. 5-1. Graham sets up Bushman. Tap back. I'm going to call that a kill. That wasn't really a block by Smith again.
Are you going to give it to Smith or are you going to give it to 10?
Oh, go ahead and give it to 10. That would be Haley Wirtz. Served by Leonard, short. Howard, Scroggins. Howard's got to get it over. She gets it to the back line. It's going to be Martin. She's going to set up Smith and partially, and it is, makes it a 7-1. And we're going to give Smith that kill.
I did.
Eva Leonard serving again, 7-1 lead. Back service, gets it to the back row. And dump over by Graham. And they weren't expecting it. Wirtz gets it to Martin. She gets it over. Here's Howard's hit, and she doesn't follow through with her hit. Makes it 8-1. Timeout, Bunker Hill. As they're down 8-1 to Mount Pulaski. We'll be back after these messages.
I'm driving in my car with my family. I've got 2 kids and a wife, and 4 of us are driving a car. We literally get excited when we see a dot truck. It's actually a sense of pride.
Why I would encourage anyone to work at DOT. We take care of each other.
The company continues to grow and expand.
That to me is what brings me to work every day and that I enjoy.
Diversity, culture, family, all of those things, if you want them, you should be at DOT.
Back with you on Central Illinois Sports. Want to, well, we don't have time for that read. We'll read it the next break. 8-1 here. Mount Pulaski with the lead. They won the first game 25-10. They're up by 7 in this one. Eva Leonard to serve. Deep serve. Back to Leonard. Martin sets up Smith and kill. Howard was there to block, but she couldn't keep it in bounds. 9-1. Leonard with the serve. Deep, nice catch there. I believe that was Zimmer. And they finally get it over.
Smith.
Martin's going to set up Smith.
Smith is
kill.
You got to stop her. She has got her game.
Leonard just keeps serving. 10-1 here.
She's on a 7 run here.
Deep hit. Graham to Howard. She dumps it to the back corner. Out of bounds. Leonard back. Makes it 11-1. Biggest lead. Graham, Howard. They dig that out on the backside. Nice job back there by Elise Martin for that dig. Set up Stewart, over by Martin. Scroggins and then Graham and point. Graham with the kill. Makes it 11-2. Backo comes out and Needs come back in. Brooklyn Needs. The server will be Bushman. 11-2. She serves deep and off of Eva Leonard. Ace. 11-3. There they go. Leonard and Wirtz, and then
let it go,
finally over. Howard gets it back over. And that's going to be Martin trying for the kill, and a nice save back there by Scroggins. Put over by Howard. She put it where they ain't. 11-4. Breaks the service. Or no, Bushman served that, didn't she?
Yes, she has.
Bushman with the next serve. Deep, out. 12-4. Back to serve will be the libero, Alyssa Martin. Howard. That'll be Graham to Howard. Nice dig in the back by Martin, the younger Martin, and put over by Smith, I believe, wasn't it, Lisa?
Yes.
Smith with a kill.
And Alyssa Martin had a 6 run the last time she served.
That makes it 13-4. Deep serve, Howard. Nice save by Graham at the net, and that's 3 hits. 14-4, 10-point lead. Matches their biggest lead of this game. Next hit. Howard. Graham. Put over by Needs. Back to Martin and Smith. Kill out of bounds.
Hit the official, so she thinks it was out of bounds.
Yeah. Linda Wilson back there. Teacher while I was going to school at Triopia.
I did not know that one.
Back to serve is Howard. Deep serve. And it was in as Smith misjudged that one. That'll make 14-6.
Zimmer will get an 8 up. It's Howard back there.
Howard gets an ace.
They switched my lineup.
Out of bounds on the serve. We'll make it 15-6. Back to serve is Olivia Smith. Serves from the left-hand side. Jump serve. Deep. And a nice tip back over that time by Martin. Back row hit by the younger Martin. And here's the 11 at Martin. And then Smith for a kill. And she gets the kill. 16-6.
Now Pulaski has definitely got their game together.
Smith with the serve. Just over the net, and it called that an ace. Doesn't make any difference anymore how you get it over the net, even if it hits the net, it goes over.
Used to that would have been a net serve, and it would have.
Timeout call by Bunker Hill, 17-6. He is the score here with Mount Pulaski ahead. At least one IESA member school in each of the 15 Board of Director geographic divisions will be voted on by its peers to receive the Division Sportsmanship Award. IESA will present each winning school a banner recognizing this accomplishment. To be eligible, the school must be involved in at least 5 IESA sports and activities. The school must have no players, coaches, or fans ejected during this school year, and the school's players, coaches, and fans must exemplify all-around good behavior. Schools will vote online in May to determine this year's winners. Back to serve will be Smith. Olivia Smith having quite a game here, quite a set here. Serve deep. Bushman puts it back over, out. Smith, deep serve. Almost mishandled there, but finally put back over. Smith sets up on the far side for Stewart. Dumped back over by Graham. Smith and then the older Martin. Graham and put over by Needs. Set by Martin. They're going to say a lift, two hands.
Yep, I'm going to palm that one.
Point Bunker Hill 18-7. Back to serve will be Skylar Graham. Set by Smith, outside from Martin, out of bounds. 18-8. Bunker Hill trying to nibble away. Graham with her second serve. Woods sets up Martin,
That was a kill by Ella Martin.
Ella Martin and a nice set there by Olivia Smith. At the same time we saw subs come in last time. Haley Cowan comes in and Kaylee Cowan both come in. And coming out will be Leonard and Stewart. Back to serve was Haley Cowan. I think she finished things off last time, didn't she?
I can look here and see that answer.
Not that important.
Actually, no, she did. Well,
Howard hits it over. Go ahead.
She didn't get.
Martin with the kill. (20-8). Set and
nice save.
Nice by Zimmer. Smith and puts up the left-handed Cowan. Kaylee Cowan with the kill, number 12. 21-8. Haley, number 5, back to serve again. Deep service, dug by Howard, and put over. Over Smith.
Oh, wow.
Howard, Scroggins, and a dump back at a point.
Nice dump by Martin.
22-8. Deep. That'll be put over by Needs. Smith gets to it. Put over by Martin. Set.
Out.
And point
Off
will
the
be
fingers.
Zimmer.
Okay.
Zimmer with the point there on the kill. Went off of Mount Pulaski out of bounds. 22-9. The serve, that's going to be Needs, out of bounds, 23. Needs will come out, back in, Beckel, Zoe Beckel. Back to serve is Mayberry Bender. First time I called her name tonight. Howard. That'll be set up by Scroggins and put over by Stewart. And deep. That one goes too far out by Zimmer, makes it 24-9. Next serve is deep. Dump over. Saved by Smith, over by Martin. Deep. Set up by Scroggins. Dump over. Martin for Smith. Nice save that time by Howard, and that's going to be a winner, folks. (25-10), 25-9 in 2 sets. Mount Pulaski moves on to the 11 o'clock game tomorrow morning. They'll face the winner of the Peoria Christian Mossville game that's coming up for us next. In this, I'm going to play the post-game sponsors and the player of the ball game. We'll be back.
We do a procedure called a transcatheter aortic valve replacement, and we call it TAVR.
TAVR is state of the art. Wasn't really available worldwide until the early 2000s.
It's a minimally invasive procedure in order to replace the valve.
I'm number 1.
I was number 100. Years ago, they would have to do open heart surgery, and now they don't.
Had I not had it done, I would not be here today. I feel like I'm living on a bonus of blessings.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Back with you on the postgame here. Lisa Surratt, Steve Surratt, brought to you postgame, brought to you by Blessing Health Systems. You saw their ad, and Derek Harris will sponsor our player of the ball game. Go ahead, Lisa.
Bunker Hill came up short on this one. They only had 9 points, and of those 9 points, only 4 of them were really service points. 2 of them went to Bushman, 1 of them went to Graham, and 1 of them went to Howard. Bushman had an ace along with that. Zimmer had a kill. Graham had a kill. Howard had an ace, and a kill was credited to her. But now here on the other side, Mount Pulaski, they had 25 points, and of those, oops, I forgot to subtract. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20 of those were actually service points. Of those 25, 2 of those service points went to Ella Martin. She also got credited with 4 kills. Eva Leonard, she had a run and had 8 service points. Alyssa Martin had 2 service points and a dig. Olivia Smith got credited with 3 serves, 2 aces, and 5 kills. Haley Cowan got credited with 3 service points. Bender got 2 service points. Wirtz got a block, and Cowan got a kill. So for player of the game, overall player, I'm going to give it to Olivia Smith. And you got 3 servers on this team that they all 3 did a great job. And that was Eva Leonard. And in the first game, you had Ella Martin and Alyssa Martin that just knocked it out for the service points.
All right, that's your player of the game, brought to you by Derek Harris, your Edward Jones Financial Service, and the Blessing Health System post-game show. With that, we'll kill this broadcast. We'll be back. We can't start any earlier than 5:45, so we'll be about 5:25. We'll be back in about 20 minutes for the next broadcast. Thank you.